The whole world was shocked when Karina, who is 23 years old, apologized for dating. The West News reported on this, making Koreans feel embarrassed. However, even though Karina shouldn't have apologized, it brought back a topic of how fans feel entitled to want their idols to stay single, and once they start dating, hell breaks loose. Many people stopped listening to K-pop and J-pop due to toxic fandoms and toxic industries. The dating ban in K-pop and J-pop has been around for decades, and that just helps crazy fans with their delusions to keep on daydreaming. Unfortunately, there are quite a lot of idols who had to suffer once their dating lives came to light. The most infamous incident happened to a Japanese idol. Some even compared Karina's apology letter to the case of Minami Minagishi, who is a member of Japan's nation's girl group, AKB48, who had to shave her head and apologized in February 2013 after a dating scandal broke out. In 2013, Minami Minagishi was spotted staying overnight at the accommodation of Alan Shirahama, the leader of the Japanese male group Generations from the Exile tribe. At that time, the no-dating rule was strongly applied to AKB48 members. Eventually, AKB48 announced that it would downgrade Minagishi, one of the popular members, to a trainee. And the idol eventually released a video apologizing in tears with her head shaved. This incident also reached Western media outlets like the BBC, which also portrayed the Japanese idol industry as toxic. Let's also not forget how much Taeyeon was harassed once dating news came out of her dating Baekhyun. On June 19, 2014, Dispatch released a series of photos of Taeyeon and Baekhyun on a late-night care date after an EXO concert on May 26. Before Dispatch's reveal, fans of the two had already suspected the two were dating after spotting the idols wearing couple items. They also noticed how they would call each other cute names on social media, and at the time, Taeyeon was the only Girls' Generation member Baekhyun followed on Instagram. Taeyeon, after the dating news, received many threats. Many believe that due to how much hate Taeyeon received during their relationship, they decided to break up. However, even a few years later, she was receiving angry comments. Another time when fans went crazy happened a few months ago when it was revealed that Joshua, who is 28 years old, has a girlfriend. Joshua and his girlfriend were harassed just for the mere fact that they were dating. These fans firmly believe that Joshua is in the wrong for taking fans for a fool by posting various lovestagrams and more. Crazy fans started to send trucks to his label with messages saying that he should leave his group 17. Joshua, leave. We are against dating, lip-syncing, and PDA. A celebrity who tramples on the hard work of their members and the sincerity of their fans has no future. Many Korean netizens wanted to point out that it wasn't one of them but foreign fans, as signs had grammar mistakes. Things were taken a step further later on. They sent trucks around South Korea instead. 3 Porsches and a protest truck were sent to the SM Entertainment building with the aim of shaming Joshua in front of other artists and companies. What was worse was that each truck came with loud, blasting music that called for Joshua to return the fans' money in 3 different languages. One truck called him out for alleged lip-syncing with the message, "Joshua lost his initial drive and passion. He cheated fans by lip-syncing. Go live for 2 days in the basement from your pre-debut days." From the people that bought 2,500,000 albums. The trucks contained the following messages: "You're embarrassed by the fans? About what? We're the ones who are more embarrassed. Joshua himself isn't embarrassed, so why are the fans embarrassed?" From the woman who bought 2,500,000 albums. The lovely Hype staff are suffering because of Joshua, who has no conscience. He tricked fans and is so insincere about performing that he's lost the right to become an idol. From the woman who bought 2,500,000 albums, 17 dreams about becoming the top of K-pop? Sorry, but I can't acknowledge Joshua for that the most. From the woman who bought 2,500,000 albums. They are still receiving hateful comments to this day. But as we know, not only fans are crazy about the no-dating rule, but also entertainment companies. However, one idol management company is taking this rule to a new level and demanding compensation for damages as a result of performers fraternizing with fans, to the order of $75,000. This all happened in 2014 in Japan. In April, 2 members of the unit Aoyama St. Hakameka High School left the group unexpectedly. Afterwards, at an event, the group's producer explained that the reason for their disappearance was a serious breach of contract. He added that Miho Yuki, 19 at that time, and Sena Miura, 22 at that time, had gone on dates with fans. Later on, the management company told the media that a contract was signed by their legal guardian stating that they would not become romantically involved with fans. As a result of this alleged breach of contract, the company has sent letters to all parties involved, the two former members, their legal guardians, and the fans. These notices are demanding compensation to the tune of 8,232,400 yen, $77,000 from the fans, according to reports. Online reaction felt that the company must be mecha high for thinking they can get money from fans who had never signed any contract promising not to get involved with the idols. Many also commented that since it was the legal guardians who signed the contract, it was their responsibility to uphold it. Therefore, the girls themselves should also not be demanded money from. Once it all returned to court, Judge Hara issued his ruling, in which he partially acknowledged the logic behind the production company's mindset. Fans desire integrity in idols, he stated, and as such, prohibiting romantic relationships, from the management's perspective, has a certain amount of rationality. However, in Hara's opinion, that wasn't the only issue at play. The enrichment of one's life that comes from association with the opposite sex is covered under the right to self-determination, he said in his final statement, which also included the assertion that association with the opposite sex is part of the pursuit of happiness. Even taking into account the unique circumstances of being an idol, prohibiting such associations is going too far. The judge then dismissed the trial. But it doesn't only touches idols but and other famous people. Japanese weather girl Saya Hiyama revealed she has a boyfriend, and this caused great controversy in Japan. She announced her relationship with a professional tennis player named Yoshihito Nishioka after it was disclosed by another means that the couple had been dating for some time without having announced anything to the public. Regarding the announcement of the relationship, Saya commented the following: "To everyone who supports me daily, this is a personal matter, but as some reports have said, I am dating professional tennis player Yoshihito Nishioka. From now on, I would like to spend my days taking care of each other and cherishing each other. I would be happy if you could continue to look after me warmly." Tennis player Yoshihito Nishioka also commented on the relationship, "Also to all those who have supported us on a daily basis. As reported in some reports, I am seriously dating weather news anchor Saya Hiyama. We would like to continue to grow together while encouraging each other to work together. Thank you for your continued support." After the announcement of their relationship, many people were disappointed, and this generated a wave of negative comments. Many fans unfollowed Saya on social networks. The shares of the company Weather News, where Saya works, fell by 8.06% after the announcement of the relationship between the two. She quickly became one of the most hated people in Japan just for dating. I am not sure when people are going to stop harassing idols once they find out they have a partner. Probably for a long time, it's going to be like this until it becomes the norm for idols to date publicly. What do you think about this? Thank you for watching, and see you next time.